we are happy to announce to the world that the prosecution has finally closed their case today with their last witness, PW5, known as EEE. He came and tendered reports of the NSAS, and in the course of the reporting, he alleged that it was the statements made by Mazï Nnamdi Kanu that instigated the damages during the NSAS. And he was subjected to a thorough cross-examination by the defense team under Mazï Bazu. And as God will have it, we are happy to announce to you that so many things went wrong with his report, including the fact that not even the signature of the chairman or the name of the chairman or the secretary of the report of the committee he claimed to represent was found in the entire report. We are happy to announce to all of us of freedom that the matter has been adjourned to the 18th of July 2025 for a no case submission. In other words, to tell the court and to show to the court that the prosecution merely wasted 10 years of Mazï Nnamdi Kanu's life by arresting and detaining him for no just cause. So we are happy. We have very short time within which to work. We are going to utilize that very short time and make sure we deliver on our mandate. And our mandate is to provide sufficient defense for Mazï Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you and God bless.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes. Well, I am very excited to be here as always, even though, as usual, the DSS prevented me from entering the courtroom. But I'm a living witness to history. The first time Mazï was abducted from Kenya and brought here, I was in court to warn them that, in fact, I was one of the few people that came here as soon as they did their kangaroo arraignment, that this case is not going anywhere.
Yeah, my people, now don't hear them now. Now, hear it, our liar talk now. Nnamdi Kanu is coming out there, so people should not worry. These people are just solely this man for just no good reason. Biafra is not a terrorist group. We no be terrorists. We never kill anybody when they call us terrorists. We are just protecting our land. And before we are a sovereign nation. Before we be country on our own. Before the British came and colonized us with Nigeria. I don't know why people they call us terrorists. It's actually crazy. Just in the hear it, our liar talk. The next court case of Nnamdi Kanu is coming up very soon, and I'll be here to give you guys the correct updates. Listen to what this VOP TV, listen to what they analyze, listen to the analysts and what their broadcasters said about this Nnamdi Kanu case, because it's actually crazy that these people, they just keep holding this man, they just hold Nnamdi Kanu, and they even know say they arrest him was illegal. It was a kidnapping arrest with that. They say they do this man. Should just listen to what people they say. This is actually crazy. This live TV. Listen to what they say. This is a natural. And in case you're just joining us, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Access News, where we get to happening just in Biafra land and beyond. So do it to subscribe. I'm sure you're not going to regret it.
Sometimes judges also weigh in on the emotion of accused persons. Especially this is a case that carries death penalty if found guilty. And this is a man that has been traumatized for more than 5 years behind the bars. He has not been able to see his wife. He has not been able to see his children. He has not been able to have contact with the outside world other than the lawyers. And most of the people he sees every day when he wakes up and when he goes back to sleep in the night are the regular people that are security operatives. And a high-profile person like this will not be allowed to interact freely with those people that mill around him.
Could it be that government is playing on his emotions to ensure that, when his emotions get out of hand,
at the point he almost broke.
That can be used against him.
The continued incarceration almost broke him at a point that you recall that in the open court when he was still being tried by the other woman,
Justice Nyako.
Justice Nyako, that he almost wanted to fight with his lawyer, pushing his lawyer. What probably will be going on in his brain is, look, you guys are toying with my lives. My life. And you are sitting here, coming here to adjourn endlessly. And I am ebbing away.
Could that be a ploy? Could that be a ploy on the part of his accusers to ensure that, look, he's pushed to the brink, and then breaks and then does something that can be used to further detain him or maybe incarcerate him for.
Well, since I'm not a security operative, I may not be able to say that, but I am putting myself in his position.
I'm also putting myself. But I do understand that you did a bit of psychology. My question borders on psychology, actually.
If you are going to the realm of psychology, I can tell you that
yes,
as he is now, a lot of things are running through his brain. And when you want to break down a suspect, I've been involved in assisting police to interrogate suspects in the past. When you want to break a suspect, don't engage that suspect for a while. The brain will run riot at some point, such that if you are not careful, that person may just move from neurosis to psychosis. That's why some people, when they are incarcerated alone in solitary confinement for a while, the tendency is for them to be mentally affected.
Go depressed.
Because depression will set in. And then you begin to hallucinate or you begin to experience schizophrenia.
All right.
So what we are seeing in the court at that point, is an Nnamdi Kanu beyond the satirics, beyond everything that is going on inside the court. He was also looking beyond the court to say, what will be my fate? Am I going to continue to stay here? And there is no conscious effort to close this case as quickly as possible.
What we are seeing in this case between Mazï, Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government are mere political jabberwocky and political theatrics. This case did not start today, the last time I checked. We have had this case since the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. And this case has further dragged to this current administration. What we have been hearing have not really been politically interesting to Nigerians over time. In fact, yesterday when the fifth witness, who was tagged letter EEE, tendered his evidence in court, the stimulus response that sparked up reactions from some Nigerians sitting close to me is that we are beginning to see witnesses who now bear alphabets as names, all in the guise of being under security cover. So for me, they should stop disturbing Nigerians with all these political theatrics and political noise making. If they want to follow the rule of law, they should follow it to the latter. And this also borders on the integrity of the Nigerian justice system. They should not use any form of discretionary or unpopular, controversial technicality to give selective justice to either of the party. Let the findings reflect transparency to the admiration of sanity in our justice system from the Nigerian perspective. Because what is going on now is that today they will converge in court. Tomorrow they will adjourn to on the 18th of July, which they have done. And from on the 18th of July now, Nigerians can confidently predict that there is still going to be another adjournment. All these charades, all these facades, political facades, are becoming boring and uninteresting to the interest of Nigerians. If Nnamdi Kanu is found wanting of treason or any form of threat to national security and integration, it should be done in a transparent manner.
All right,
because I'll be following this case.
Okay.
We have not seen a situation where it has been alleged that Nnamdi Kanu carried guns,
all right,
or is in possession of weapons of mass destruction, or is carrying out activities that are physically and realistically glaring to the eyes of Nigerians across the world.
All right,
that is becoming
thank you very much, Comrade
threat.
Bobby.
But for
thank
me,
you very much, Comrade Bobby. Okay, let's just land on your thoughts, please, so I can move to another guest.
It's more important than the interest of any individual
or
entity.